What happens when you get inside?
When I go inside the house, Dominique's standing up with my phone in her hand, and she asked me, "Who's Kyla?"
Kyla?
Yes.
K-A-Y-L-A?
No, K-Y-L-A.
K-Y-L-A, okay. And who's Kyla? Who is she?
That was a friend that I met in Tallahassee.
And what was she asking? Why was she asking you who's Kyla?
From my knowledge, she went through my phone and she seen me and Kyla texting each other.
What was her attitude like?
You say what now?
What was her attitude like?
I could tell she was mad.
Oh, how can you tell?
It's just how she asked it, and then like I went to like try to reach for my phone, and she like kept it away from me, so I can tell she was mad.
Right. And what did you say when she asked you who Kyla was?
I told her let's go in the room and talk because I knew my brother was gonna come inside like shortly after me, so I was like, let's just go in the room and talk.
You didn't want your brother in your business?
Correct.
And what did all hell break loose then?
Yes.
Tell us what happened, please.
So the next thing that happened was basically we go in the room. She still was asking me who Kyla was, and then she FaceTimed her. And when she
How did she do that? On your phone?
Yes, on my phone.
Your phone was working?
Yes, it was working at this time.
When she FaceTimed her, what did she do?
She angled the phone to where as if it's just me that called her. And basically she had it set up, and I guess she was looking for answers or something. And me and Kyla had a short, brief conversation. And then after that, she just was like, "You ain't shit." Dominique said that, I'm saying.
Did she hang up the phone, or did she let you?
Yes, the phone hung up.
She hung up.
Yes.
She was testing you to see who Kyla was?
Yes.
Why'd you even participate in this?
I mean, like I say, it wasn't nothing to hide. And I was just like, all right, you want to go do that, pretty much.
Huh? So you figured no big deal?
Yeah, no big deal.
Is that the end of it?
No, it wasn't.
What happened then?
So after she said, "You ain't shit," I asked her, I was like, "You doing all this? Let me see your phone." And then that's when she started spazzing out. She started hitting me on my head. And
how was she hitting you?
hard. Like she was like trying to hurt me.
Why'd you hit her back?
I mean, I don't believe in females. My mom always told me that if you ever get to the point that you want to put your hands on a female, just leave her. Just leave the situation.
And are you defending yourself, like blocking her, or what are you doing?
Yeah, blocking her. Like basically balling up pretty much because I knew she was mad. So at that time, I took it as like maybe I deserved it because she seen me texting her.
You deserve to get hit?
I mean, that's how I took it. I guess because that's, like I said, it was just a respect thing at that time. So I just felt like, well, she felt like I was texting this girl and that's disrespectful. So.
How about on Valentine's Day? Do you think you deserve to get hit then too?
No, not that time.
Why didn't you just leave her then?
Like I said, I love hard, so her good outweighed the bad. That's just what it was.
Thought.
Yes.
All right, so she's hitting you and using any objects or just her hands?
Well, actually, before she hit me, I forgot to say this point. She threw my phone and just broke it.
Where'd she throw it, against something?
She threw it on the ground. I had this tile floor, and she threw it.
Your bedroom?
Yes.
And did you pick up your phone?
Yes, I picked it up and man, you really just broke my phone. And
how do you know it was broke?
I looked at it, the screen cracked, it's black and everything. You can't even open it.
You couldn't see the screen at all? No light would come out?
No.
You know if it was still receiving calls?
No, I don't know. I didn't think it was receiving calls because it's broke. You can't even see the phone.
You shut it off, or there was no way to do that?
No, there's no way to do that because how this iPhone set up, you gotta press one of the side buttons and then the volume button, and then you gotta swipe it on the screen. So
you couldn't do that at the time?
No.
All right, so what happens after she breaks your phone? Do you hit her, or does she hit you?
No, that's when she started hitting me and everything. And then in the midst of that, she had picked up a trophy and hit me on the top of my head with it.
Did she hit you full force, or was it partial force?
Yes, it was full force.
And did you get injured, or not really?
No, I didn't get injured because I pretty much braced for it. I seen it coming.
Did you try grabbing her and stopping her, or what'd you do?
Yeah, I tried to grab her. After she did, I'm like, Dominique, stop. And then she put a trophy down. And then that's when she got her stuff and she was like walking out of my room.
Did she act like she was injured and she couldn't hit you or anything, or she pretty strong at that point?
Yeah, she's pretty strong.
Did you ever hold her hostage and tell her she can't leave your room and block her from leaving?
No, not at all.
Did you start raising your voice during this time period?
Yes, because she's like, fuck you, broke ass bitch, and you a fuck nigga, and all things like that.
Saying terrible things.
Yes.
Did you start saying some terrible things back to her?
Yes, I was saying things back to her.
Why were you doing that?
I mean, because I'm obviously frustrated that it even got to the point where she broke my phone. Like, there's one thing that you're hitting me, but you broke my phone. Like, I don't think that was right.
Did the fight spill out of the room?
Yes.
And what happened after that?
I thought she was leaving, but when she came out my room, she makes a right. That'll be where my living room is. And she goes to my PlayStation 4 and picks it up and slams it and breaks that.
Did the police ever take that or take pictures of it, to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge, no.
It was completely smashed?
Correct.
Did you try stopping her or you couldn't?
Nah, she beat me to it. Like, she did it fast at that moment. So
She was fully recovered, in your opinion, from whatever?
most definitely. Most definitely.
Where was Daryl or DJ at this point?
I think after the PlayStation was smashed, that's when he came out the door and was like watching us.
Out of his room?
Yes.
He's already in the house at this point.
Yes.
So, to the best of your knowledge, what happens after the PlayStation gets broken?
After the PlayStation gets broken, me and her going back and forth at each other. I'm saying things to her. She's saying things to me.
How about physical force?
Not at that time.
Horrible things.
Just horrible things being said. And she's walking out. I'm following her. And then I remember us being outside at one point.
Did you ever tell her to leave?
Yes, I did tell her to leave. I don't remember. I just remember I told her to leave.
In the house?
Probably. I don't know.
Sustained.
Where did you ask her to leave? Do you remember?
I can't recall.
How about your brother? Did he ever ask her to leave?
Yes, he did.
When was that?
I would say that was probably like after the fact. When you see like on the doorbell cam when she was hitting me and stuff and he got in between us. He was like, Dominique, just leave.
So let's talk about that. How did y'all wind up going outside?
She was on the process of leaving and I was following behind her, still yelling at her. She's yelling at me. Right. And then I remember I told her, go back inside and get her bottle. And when I went back to the door, I basically tried to open the door. The door was locked. So that's how we got to that point.
Your brother locked you guys out?
Yes.
He was tired of it?
Yes.
All right. Does he open the door for you?
Yes, he opened the door.
What we saw in the video, is that what happened?
Yes.
All right. What happens when y'all get inside?
She goes and grabs her bottle. And at that time, my brother's still in between us. And she's going outside, and I go back outside, still yelling at her, going back and forth.
Yelling back at you?
Yes.
Any more physical violence at this point?
No, not at that point.
What happens then?
And then after that, I remember like right before she got to her car, I told her she's just mad because Kyla looks better than her and her body looks better than her naturally. And I sent her to a rage. She came back. My brother, he's like pushing me back type thing, but she went back to where these like the palm tree, it has bricks around it. And that was like near my car. So she went back and she had grabbed a brick and she went to pick it up as if she was going to throw it at my car. And
did she throw it?
No, she didn't throw it. Me and my brother got there in time to get the brick from out of her hand.
All right. And what happened after you guys got the brick from her hand?
After that, she was still swinging on me. Well, she started swinging on me, and then she like took the bottle that I believe it was in her purse, and she took the bottle and she like hit me on my head with it.
Tequila bottle?
Yes, the Patron bottle.
Where'd she hit you on the head? Do you remember?
It was like on my right side because she was like in the right in front of me and to the right of me. So
top of your head?
Yes, the top of my head. Right. Well,
show us approximately where it was. So.
Like in this area.
In your scalp?
Yes.
Top of your right ear?
Yes.
Were you able to brace yourself or block it?
Yes, I seen it coming, so I braced myself.
Were you able to block it or no?
I blocked most of it, but I did get hit though.
What happened when you got hit?
I guess DJ was like, all right, Dominique, like you went way too far. So she eventually goes back to her car.
DJ said what?
Like, you went way too far. Like, just leave. I'm telling you, Dominique, leave.
Okay. Was DJ getting upset?
Yes, he was upset.
You know if DJ ever got hit while he was in the middle of you two?
I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Did you get hit numerous times that night?
Yes.
Did you ever hit Dominique at all?
No, not one time.
Did you try to restrain her from stopping to hit you?
Yes, most definitely.
And was your car window broken at that point?
No.
So your phone, your PlayStation, anything else broken that you remember?
No, that was the only two things.
Your heart, probably.
Yes.
And was this pretty much the breakup?
Yes.
Think that was the end of it?
Yes, I thought it was the end of it.
Before Dominique left, did she ever make any threats to you and out loud?
Yes, she pretty much was saying, I'm gonna have my brother them to come over here and fuck you up and kill you. Like, that was just the gist of what she was saying.
Did she ever talk like that before?
No.
To F you up and kill you?
No, she never talked like that before.
Oh, but this night, before she left, she said that?
Yes.
How many times, do you remember?
Numerous times.
Did you take it serious?
No, not at all.
You wish you did.
Yes.
Any reason why you didn't call the police on her?
Just, I love her, and like I said, I don't think it was that serious to call the police. I just felt like she was just upset and emotional, so I just felt like there wasn't no need to call the police.
You didn't want to get her in trouble?
No.
She never paid for your broken items or anything like that, right?
No.
So did you figure that was the last time you were going to see her?
Correct.
Did she drive away?
Yes, she drove away to my knowledge.
All right. And when you went, did you go back inside your home?
Yes, me and DJ went back inside the house.
Did you and DJ start arguing?
Yes.
What was that about?
If I remember correctly, I believe he was like, man, I'm telling you, you need to leave that girl alone. She came to the mom's house.